Yeah, that music means it's time for Talk to the Hands. Hans Kelder is with us this morning. Morning, Hans.
Good morning, Scotty. Good morning, Joe.
We love it, dancing along there.
I like that song, actually. Let's stick together.
Let's stick together. And, of course, it's what you're all about, isn't it? It's what you're passionate about.
Yes. I am about sticking together. Got to keep myself together, too, actually.
Thanks for the coffee, by the way.
Pleasure.
I love it when you come in because you bring us a coffee.
Well, you guys are very good to me, so, a small favour in return.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me, what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about more praise and less criticism. I thought that would be a good New Year's resolution.
Yeah, I like that.
So what you do is you try and say nice things to your partner and point out all the good things rather than sort of focus on the sad things, which happens automatically during courtship period. I like to talk about courtship period because everybody remembers the courtship period.
Yeah.
When you sort of felt so good. And when you're in courtship, your eyes are only on the good things. Even some of the bad things are reinterpreted as that's just an aberration.
Yeah.
Because basically she's a lovely, beautiful person.
And then you get married, you realise...
He does it all the time, doesn't he, Joe? Eh?
He does. And one thing this morning, you're not going to get any arguments here because Scott and I are both very much words of affirmation.
Oh, there you go.
So say something nice to me, Hans.
But Scotty, you're just a very generous bloke, and you know what I really enjoyed?
Oh, what?
I met you in the street, near Taste, and we had a good chat. It was nice to talk to Mary, and it was a nice experience. So you give me good experiences.
I love you, Hans.
There you go. See,
What about Joe? Do Joe.
I also ran into Joe, actually, and it's the same thing. He stopped, we had a nice chat, we were sort of discussing things together, so you both made me feel good.
Oh, there you go, Joe.
There you go. Isn't it feel good?
Thanks, Hans. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
That's all we need. So, less criticism, Hans.
Yeah, less criticism, yes. Because what happens is that in early in the relationship, courtship, you see the good things, and you'll actually point out some of the good things, and it's amazing how some of the good points in a person actually become things that can be annoying, and then they become points of criticism. For example, you might say, "Oh, darling, you're so witty," and after a while it becomes, "You are so sarcastic."
Well, that's really annoying.
Or you are so aware of what's going on around you and other people. You are so judgmental.
Or before you get married, it's like, man, you're amazing with money, and after marriage, it's like, man, you're tight.
So there you have it. Or you're so determined. I really like the way that you're really driven. You know where you're going, and you can be so stubborn.
Yeah. I think before we got married, Anna really liked the fact that I was laid back. And now she's
lazy.
Now she dislikes the fact that I'm lazy.
That's exactly what happens. Or you're so cool, now you're so cold.
So really, I mean, it's about focusing on the positives. It's like being thankful for every day. If you come into the day being thankful for the things, looking out for what's good, then the day is better than if you can focus on all the bad things.
Yeah, that's true. And if people praise you for the small things, you definitely feel good. And the thing is that if you give somebody a criticism, you actually feel it. It jars in your body, especially if it comes, in an angry sort of way and a tense sort of way. So criticism actually jars you, and you feel it, and it stays with you. And they say it takes about 5 good words or praise words to undo that one criticism. And if you're in a relationship where criticism and compliments, say 3 criticisms for every 1 praise, you're in a pretty bad relationship actually. It's fairly negative. So it can actually sometimes be a measure of a relationship. So if you're just hearing criticism all the time and little praise, that's not a good place to be. But so look, you really just need an eye and a warm heart, I guess, and look at the good things in your partner and just say it. It takes a bit of exploring sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't come naturally for most people. You actually got to think. Some people that does, but for most of us, we actually got to make the effort, look for the good things, and point out, look, I really appreciate this. Like what you're doing here, like what you're wearing. Just the small things about a person. Appreciate you being kind. Appreciate a cup of tea. Or can I do something? So it's really about doing things that are kind, gentle, and using words to express and being thankful for the other person, and picking up some of the details about them and highlighting them. And people just appreciate it when you say good things.
Yeah, I find a really easy, affirming thing to say to my wife is, "You got a great taste in husbands."
Yeah.
It just rolls off the tongue, that one. No effort at all.
There you go. No criticism on that one, is there, eh?
We all in agreement. Hey, thanks, Hans. As always, we love our chats.
Yes, good. And I hope all the couples are best in the new year.
Yep.
And let's all stick together.
Yes, stick
Thanks,
together.
hands.